guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Libby Rogers and I'm a beauty YouTuber here on YouTube, and I am so excited for today's video. I knew I was going to film today, but I literally put on this red shirt and I was like, I want to do a red eye, and I knew that I hadn't played with the red in the James Charles palette yet, so I wanted to play around with it today. So I did, and I hope you guys like this look, and if you want to see how I created it, then just go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so like always, we're going to start with the eyes first, but I'm going to go ahead and prime my face so I can give that a little bit of time to set in. So I'm going to go in firstly with my e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer, and I always forget to take my rings off when I do this. So I'm going to take off my rings. I'm going to put this moisturizer on. A good moisturized base. Okay, so now for the eyes, I'm first going to go in with my Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Eden, and I'm going to place this on my eyelids. I always put way more primer on one eye than the other, and I don't know how or why, because I feel like I do the same amount, but then I rub them out and I'm like, oh yeah, this one has way more than the other one. Like, this one had so much more on it than the other one. I'm going to go ahead and set with the shade Flashback, and setting my lids with this just slightly. Okay, so the first shade I'm going to be taking is the shade Tune, which is in the middle row. I'm just going to buff this through the crease super lightly to act as the main transition shade. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the shade B, and I'm going to place that in my transition shade as well, just to brighten up Tune just a little bit, just to add a little bit more of a yellow into that. Just a little bit so you can see how much brighter this one is than this one. Alright, now I'm going to be going in with the shade 518, which is an orange. I'm going to be placing this right in the crease as well on a smaller brush so it doesn't go up quite as high. And then without any extra product, I'm just going to go back into the brush that we used the shade B on, and I'm just going to start blending that out. And then on an even smaller blending brush, we're going to take the shade Rested, and I'm lightly going to place this in the crease towards the bottom. That shade's so pretty. I love that shade. Okay, so I'm going to go back into the brush that we used the orange shade on, and I'm just going to buff right above that. Make sure the orange is back in. Make sure it's all blended, and then go back in to the brush we used B with. Just make sure it's all good and blended. And then we're going to go in with the main lid shade, which is going to be You're Kidding. I've actually never used this shade, and I put on my red shirt to film, and I was like, you know what? It's time. We're going to use the red shade today. I'm just taking it on a flat brush, and I'm just going to pack this onto my lid. Oh my goodness. I'm worried about blending this one out because I'm just hoping that it's not patchy. So now I'm going to go in with this brush, which is the one I used for Rusted, and I'm going to take a mixture of Rusted and You're Kidding, and I'm just going to take a little bit of those, and I'm going to try and blend out this red just a little bit. Going back in with a little bit of 518, blending out those edges, and then back in with the first brush. And then I'm going to do one more pass over the red just to intensify it a little bit more. Ooh, that's so pretty. I don't know if you can see the gradient, but it's a lot more visible in real life than it is on camera. Okay, I'm gonna apply just a line of eyeliner, just a thin line, some lashes. I'm gonna clean up my edges and then we'll move on to the face. Okay, I've got my lashes on. I have the Kiss lashes in Little Black Dress on, you know, my favorites. I love them. So let's move into the face now. I'm actually gonna go in with an old primer, which is the Rimmel Stay Matte makeup primer. I used to use this in my old videos all the time until I found my One Heck of a Blot primer. So I'm gonna use this today. Okay, now that I've got that primer on, I'm gonna do a little concoction of foundations. I actually was gonna take this back, but I wanna try and make it work and just mix it in with some darker foundations that I have. Because I am so pale, I do pick a lot of foundations that just happen to be too dark for me. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this foundation. This is the Morphe foundation in F110, and I'm gonna put it on the back of my palette. I'm gonna take a little bit of the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation in the shade L40. And I'm gonna put about a pump of each. And then I'm gonna mix them together with a brush and see how that looks together. Just because the True Blend one is more of a natural medium coverage foundation, while the Morphe one is pretty full. So right, I've got that blended out on the palette, and I'm just gonna take it on my face. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair Neutral. This is a little bit of a darker shade than my other one. And I'm just going to put this underneath my eyes. Now I'm just going to go in with my Coty Airspun powder all over my face. I know I normally use like 3 different powders, but I'm just going to use this one today underneath my eyes for my baking, for setting the rest of the face. So I'm just going to go ahead and take it underneath my eyes. I'm not going to bake or anything. I'm just going to set the under eyes. Okay, so now that we have the face set, I'm going to do my eyebrows, but I think I talked about this a couple videos ago. I watched Melissa Alatorre's video on, I don't remember which one it was, but basically she said that in between each step of the face, so after you powder, spray your face. After you bronze, spray your face. After you put blush on, spray your face. After you put highlight on, spray your face. So I'm going to do that. I've been doing that recently, and it's been really, really making a difference in how my skin looks. It looks a lot more natural and everything. I'm going to spray my face. I'm going to do my eyebrows really quickly off of camera, and then we're going to do the lower lash line. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the shade Tune, which is the first transition shade we went in with. And I'm just going to get a mirror first of all. And I'm just going to buff this on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take a flat brush like this, and I'm going to take main shade, which is You're Kidding, and I'm going to buff and put that right up against the lash line. And now that I've got that stamped on there, we're going to blend it out with 518. I'm going to add a little bit more of You're Kidding on the lower lash line and buff it out again. I'm just going to put some black in my waterline with this Estee Lauder Pure Color Intense Cajole eyeliner. Goes in so quickly. And then I'm just going to apply some L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black mascara to my bottom lashes. We're going to apply a mix of Canvas and Flashback to my brow bone. And for my inner corner, I'm going to take a mixture of Sister and Literally. Take those two. Give it a little spritzy spritz and use that as my inner corner highlight. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, that looks really, really nice. I'm going to zoom you guys back out now so we can finish up the face. For bronzer today, I'm going to be using the Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronza. Oh, this bronzer is so beautiful. So now that I've applied my bronzer, I'm going to go in with another quick spritz of my continuous setting mist. This is a really good mist to use in between each step because it is so fine. Like, I'll spray it and I barely even notice that I sprayed it, so it's a really good one. It's all you need. And it barely even feels like your face got wet because it's just such a thin, fine powder. I think for blush today, I'm going to go in with this Japanesque one. This is the Velvet Touch Blush by Japanesque in the shade 02. I just applied that blush and I absolutely love how it looks. This is going to be my last spritz, so I'm going to do a little bit more than I normally would because I'm going to be applying highlight anyway. So I'm going to do that. And for highlight today, I think it's only fair that I use the highlight in the James Charles palette, which is called Face. And I'm just going to load up my brush and apply it to the high points. That is so stunning. Okay, and for lips today, I'm going to do something pretty nude because we have pretty intense eyes. So for lining my lips, I'm going to use the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Dainty Days. And I'm going to fill in my lips with this too because it is so nude. Okay, so I've applied that lip liner and my lips are super nude. I'm just going to apply this gloss on top. This is the Cargo Gloss in Tios. I don't know, but it's just a nude gloss. Actually, I don't think I like that combo. So we're gonna go with something else. I want something a little more, I just want something a little more warm. That was a little like almost gray. So let me look for something. Okay, so we're just actually gonna go in with this Flower Beauty High Shine Lip Lacquer in the shade Classic Nude. It's a nude gloss, but it is a little more on the warm side. So yeah. Yeah. Such a pigmented gloss. Wow, I forgot how good this was. I got this so long ago. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I absolutely love how this turned out. There's nothing better than a bright eye to me. I just love color and I love getting to play around with it. But I realized that I hadn't played with that red in that palette and I really wanted to. I was inspired by my shirt. But yes guys, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up before you leave. Subscribe if you haven't already. And once you have subscribed, please make sure to turn on the little bell notification down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.